Today we are going to be learning about volume. Recalling from the previous lesson, we can remember that the formula of volume for rectangular prisms is length times width times height. The volume equation for triangular prisms is base times height, and you can also find that to find the area of the base, which is what we're going to go over in the practice problems. We also recall the volume is in cubic units. Let's look at the first practice problem. The dimension of a solid block of cheese and the shape of a triangular prism are shown below. Which of these is the best estimate of the volume of the block of cheese in cubic centimeters? So the first thing that we have to do is write out our equation, which is volume equals base times height. What we have to do here is find the area of the base. And by doing that, we're going to use the same equation, base times height. But in this case, since it's a triangle, we would have to use 1/2 base times height. So let's begin. This is to find the area of the base. Okay. And let's begin doing that by multiplying 6.9 times 5.1. 6.9 times 5.1. 9 times 1 is 9. 6 times 1 is 6. Bring down your 0. 9 times 5 is 45. 6 times 5 is 30. Plus 4 is 34. 9, 11, 5, a 3. We move the decimal point 2 times, so 1, 2. You get 39.19. Now, to make this easier, I'm going to go ahead and multiply 35.19 times 9.9, and then at the end, divide it by 1/2. So if I do that, we move over here, 35.19 times 9.9. Since we don't have a number here, we're going to be using zeros as placeholders. So we're going to use 0, 0, 0, 0. And now we begin with our actual multiplication. So 9 times 9, we'll have to carry a 0, so we put a 0. 9 times 9 is 81. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 8 is 17. 9 times 5 is 45, plus 1 is 46. 9 times 3 is 27, plus 4 is 31. So we cross this one out, and we put 2 zeros now as placeholders, and we multiply that again. 9 times 9 is 81. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 8 is 17. 9 times 5 is 45, plus 1 is 46. And 9 times 3 is 27, plus 4 is 31. And we add this all together. We get 0, 1, 7 plus 1 is 8. 6 plus 7 is 13. 6, 7, 8, 4, and a 3. And we're going to move the decimal 2, 3. 3 ways down from the 1, 1, 2, 3, because we did 3 placeholders. And we get that to be 348.381. And now what we have to do is divide that by 2 to get our answer. So we're going to move this up here. We're going to put 2 into 348.381. 2 goes into 3 one time, which is 2, which is 1. Bring down the 4. 14. Bring down the 8. 4. And 8 is 0. Bring down the 3 again. 2 times 1 is 2. So 3 minus 2 is 1. 8 is 9, and it goes on. And that is our answer. So our most closest answer is A. And we have to keep the units, centimeters cube. And that's how we got that answer. And now moving on to this one, it's a similar one. So we have to find the volume of the triangular prism. And we do the same thing. We have our equation, which is base times height. And we have to find the area of the base as well. So volume equals 1/2 base times height to find area of the base. And we do our first step, which is volume equals 1/2 base is 8 feet, and height is 3 feet. And 8 times 3 is 24 times 1/2. That would give us 12 feet. And now we plug that back into our original equation, which volume would be 12 times 7, because that's the height. And this gives us 84 feet, because they're in feet, cube, because this is volume. Now I'm going to have you try some practice problems.
Okay. A stereo speaker in space
in the shape
of a triangle pyramid has a height of 6 inches. The area of the base of the speaker is 11 square inches. What is the volume of the speaker in cubic inches?
So what's your first step?
First, I need to write my equation.
What's your equation?
V equals B times height, which is volume equals base times height.
And then what did they already give you?
They already gave me the area of the base.
So
I just need to plug it in.
Okay, so what are you going to plug in?
It's going to be 11 times 6.
Which is?
11 times 6 equals 66. So that's my first answer.
Okay. Go on to practice number 2.
Okay, so I have to put length times...
No, volume equals.
Oh, yeah, it's volume equals length times width times height. And then I have
Why are you using that formula?
Because it's a rectangular prism.
So what's next?
I just need to plug in my numbers.
Okay.
So it's going to be volume equals 4 times 4 times 3. And then I'm going to have to do...
What's 4 times 4?
16.
So 16 times...
16 times 3. 6 times 3
is 18.
Like that. And then 3 times 1 is 3 plus 4.
Plus 1 is 4.
Plus 1.
So what's your final answer?
48
centimeters
cubed. 3 on top.
Okay. Thank you.